responsive to intelligent will. These directors, by a not fully understood technique, are made immediately aware of the birth of will in any part of the grand universe. They are, therefore, always competent to give us the number, nature, and whereabouts of all will creatures in any part of the central creation and the 7 superuniverses. But they do not function on Paradise. There is no need for them there. On Paradise, knowledge is inherent. The deities know all things. 7 census directors operate in Havona, one being stationed on the pilot world of each Havona circuit. Excepting these 7 and the reserves of their order on the Paradise worlds of the Spirit, all census directors function under the jurisdiction of the Ancients of Days. One census director presides at the headquarters of each superuniverse, while subject to such a chief director are thousands upon thousands, one on the capital of every local universe. All personalities of this order are equal, excepting those on the Havona pilot worlds and the 7 superuniverse chiefs. In the 7th superuniverse, there are 100,000 census directors, and this number consists entirely of those assignable to local universes. It does not include the personal staff of Usatia, the superuniverse chief of all Orvantan directors. Usatia, like the other superuniverse chiefs, is not directly attuned to the registration of intelligent will. He is solely attuned to his subordinates stationed in the Orvantan universes. Thus he acts as a magnificent totaling personality for their reports coming in from the capitals of the local creations. From time to time, the official recorders of Uversa place on their records the status of the superuniverse as it is indicated by the registrations in and upon the personality of Usatia. Such census data is indigenous to the superuniverses. These reports are transmitted neither to Havona nor to Paradise. The census directors are concerned with human beings, as with other will creatures, only to the extent of recording the fact of will function. They are not concerned with the records of your life and its doings. They are not in any sense recording personalities. The census director of Nebadon, number 81,412 of Orvantan, now stationed on Salvington, is at this very moment personally conscious and aware of your living presence here on Urantia, and he will afford the records confirmation of your death the moment you cease to function as a will creature. Census directors register the existence of a new will creature when the first act of will is performed. They indicate the death of a will creature when the last act of will takes place. The partial emergence of will observed in the reactions of certain of the higher animals does not belong to the domain of the census directors. They keep count of nothing but bona fide will creatures, and they are responsive to nothing but will function. Exactly how they register the function of will, we do not know. These beings always have been, and always will be, census directors. They would be comparatively useless in any other division of universe labor, but they are infallible in function. They never default, neither do they falsify. And notwithstanding their marvelous powers and unbelievable prerogatives, they are persons. They have recognizable spirit presence and form. 3. Personal aids of the Infinite Spirit. We have no authentic knowledge as to the time or manner of the creation of the personal aids. Their number must be legion, but it is not of record on Uversa. From conservative deductions based on our knowledge of their work, I venture to estimate that their number extends high into the trillions. We hold the opinion that the Infinite Spirit is not limited as to numbers in the creation of these personal aids. The personal aids of the Infinite Spirit exist for the exclusive assistance of the Paradise presence of the third person of deity. Although attached directly to the Infinite Spirit and located on Paradise, they flash to and fro to the uttermost parts of creation. Wherever the circuits of the conjoint Creator extend, there these personal aids may appear for the purpose of executing the bidding of the Infinite Spirit. They traverse space much as do the solitary messengers, but are not persons in the sense that the messengers are. The personal aids are all equal and identical. They disclose no differentiation of individuality. Though the conjoint actor looks upon them as true personalities, it is difficult for others to regard them as real persons. They do not manifest a spirit presence to other spirit beings. Paradise origin beings are always aware of the proximity of these aids, but we do not recognize a personality presence. The lack of such a presence form undoubtedly renders them all the more serviceable to the third person of deity. Of all the revealed orders of spirit beings taking origin in the infinite spirit, the personal aids are about the only ones you will not encounter on your inward ascent to paradise. 4. The Associate Inspectors. The 7 supreme executives on the 7 paradise spheres of the infinite spirit collectively function as the administrative board of supermanagers for the 7 superuniverses. The associate inspectors are the personal embodiment of the authority of the supreme executives to the local universes of time and space. These high observers of the affairs of the local creations are the joint offspring of the infinite spirit and the 7 master spirits of paradise. In the near times of eternity, 700,000 were personalized, and their reserve corps abides on paradise. Associate inspectors work under the direct supervision of the 7 supreme executives, being their personal and powerful representatives to the local universes of time and space. An inspector is stationed on the headquarters sphere of each local creation and is a close associate of the resident union of days. The associate inspectors receive reports and recommendations only from their subordinates, the assigned sentinels, stationed on the capitals of the local systems of inhabited worlds, while they make reports only to their immediate superior, the supreme executive of the superuniverse concerned. 5. The assigned sentinels. The assigned sentinels are coordinating personalities and liaison representatives of the 7 supreme executives. They were personalized on paradise by the infinite spirit and were created for the specific purposes of their assignment. They are of stationary numbers, and there are exactly 7 billion in existence. Much as an associate inspector represents the 7 supreme executives to a whole local universe, so in each of the 10,000 systems of that local creation there is an assigned sentinel, who acts as the direct representative of the far-distant and supreme board of super-control for the affairs of all 7 super-universes. The sentinels on duty in the local system governments of Urantia are acting under the direct authority of Supreme Executive Number 7, the coordinator of the 7th super-universe. But in their administrative organization, all sentinels commissioned in a local universe are subordinate to the associate inspector stationed at universe headquarters. Within a local creation, the assigned sentinels serve in rotation, being transferred from system to system. They are usually changed every millennium of local universe time. They are among the highest-ranking personalities stationed on a system capital, but they never participate in deliberations concerned with system affairs. In the local systems, they serve as the ex officio heads of the 24 administrators hailing from the evolutionary worlds, but otherwise ascending mortals have little contact with them. The sentinels are almost exclusively concerned in keeping the associate inspector of their universe fully informed on all matters relating to the welfare and state of the systems of their assignment. Assigned sentinels and associate inspectors do not report to the supreme executives through a superuniverse headquarters. They are responsible solely to the supreme executive of the superuniverse concerned. Their activities are distinct from the administration of the Ancients of Days. The supreme executives, associate inspectors, and assigned sentinels, together with the omniafim and a host of unrevealed personalities, constitute an efficient, direct, centralized, but far-flung system of advisory and administrative coordination of all the grand universe of things and beings. 6. The Graduate Guides. The Graduate Guides as a group sponsor and conduct the high university of technical instruction and spiritual training which is so essential to mortal attainment of the goal of the ages, God, rest, and then eternity of perfected service. These highly personal beings take their name from the nature and purpose of their work. They are exclusively devoted to the tasks of guiding the mortal graduates from the superuniverses of time through the Havona course of instruction and training, which serves to prepare the ascending pilgrims for admission to paradise and the core of the finality.